Death.
You going back to the homepage of the GitHub and you scroll down and it says this: incompatible with latest version of SDR, needs SDR sharp version containing front ends XML. Yeah, that was my whole issue. Oh my god! If only this took me. If only that took me to not this took me to the homepage of GitHub, this whole issue would have been avoided.
So now
It's the happiest sound I've heard.
dude, legit, all I wanted to hear this entire past 6 hours is just static from fucking admin. Kumquat.
It's good.
Shit.
Look at this SDR, bro. You need to use putty
It's not
to connect to it. Well, while you figure that out, I'm gonna install Fusion 360
Oh yeah.
on this
Oh, yeah.
fucking
12 seconds later.
fuck Autodesk. One-time passcode. Here we go. This is the second time I've done this.
Let's see how many CAD software I have.
I don't care about account protection. Just let me download. Enter the code generated by authentication app. I don't have one. This is the first time I've logged into this account. It doesn't exist. The account doesn't exist. What?
Why does it come pre-installed with a fucking text file?
If I click this and it doesn't download, I'm doing a different software. Dude! Here is the link that Bryn sent. I click it.
Yeah, backdoor malware installed.
It brings me to this. I click download now. And nothing happens. It just, just pirate software, just pirate it. I installed Wine and now my computer's frozen.
Daily occurrence. My Bluetooth driver drops out randomly, and then apparently all of this stuff here stops doing anything.
Who is to say that God exists?
Why are computers so shit?
Listen, because they're not analog.
This is great. I can't even read it.
I don't know how to read.
What?
And it's not there.
It's not there. Good.
Fuck.
So basically we've got it working on Bryn's laptop, but we're trying to get it working on my laptop.
Quotation marks.
Because we're trying to basically get the drivers for the Pluto Plus. Lime RFE? Lime RFE?
Yeah, COM port.
5.
Whichever one it, well, you
Wait,
haven't
so
installed the drivers yet, I don't think.
No, I haven't. So you did Lime RFE USB driver, apply. Oh, that's just 2. Okay, interesting. Documentation. So the drivers, so if I go into device manager.
Devis.
See, there's some shit that's popped up there. Obviously, that needs a driver. Okay, so when you plug the SDR into the computer, it shows up as it mounts itself as a drive.
I think you have to by the way.
So there's the PlutoSDR drive, and within that, it has this, it has a HTML document and all this stuff. Open out info.html, brings you to the analog devices, add Alm PlutoSDR loading. This is just the standard, this is the genuine page, even though it's an Aliexpress device. It also says here, if you do not read instructions, blah blah blah, do this, upgrade your firmware. Apparently a Reddit post said to not upgrade firmware because it could actually disable the TX ports for license reasons if you don't have a license to transmit, so probably don't upgrade firmware yet. Install the Windows driver. There. That's what I want. The .exe. I'm going to save that. There's also an option for Ubuntu and Linux as well. I'm just going to open SDR Sharp. and see if that actually did anything. Source. Nothing has changed, but I'm going to do SDR USB. No, it's not. And step 3. I saw this as Ubuntu, so I assumed that was a Linux step, but no, you just click the thing and you do Linux here, and then I'm going to click this button. I'm going to install crypto miners onto my laptop. Yes, I accept. Okay, that's done fuck all.
Oh my god, it's gonna work off the bat because I'm using the online version. Look. Look. I tell you what, if I plug that bitch in right now, I better work.
So I followed the test installation thing and I put this command into command prompt and it said this, unable to create blah 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 blah, but it has available context, so I'm assuming that's failed. It's not really clear, so I'm just going to ignore that. But then down here it says it works with SDR Sharp, which is the software I want to use, with a third-party plugin. Complete tutorial exists. That tutorial is this webpage on rtosdr.com. So I'm going to follow this, and it says you need to perform a hack. Wow, a hack. That's so cool, dude.
I don't actually know what I'm playing with here. This pre-installed. What is this? Something to do with TCP data?
So this, the first bit here, that's like, you know, use putty and change some code and shit. This to me just looks like a firmware update, so I'm gonna skip that for now. If it doesn't work, I'll do this step. Windows Pluto SDR, SDR Sharp, so we need to download, we've already downloaded that driver. That's the Pluto driver. I want the plugin, so Pluto SDR plugin. This is the plugin that will enable it to talk to SDR Sharp. So I've downloaded that, which is a zip file. I am going to, it's just a bunch of DLLs. It tells me to extract the contents to your SDR Sharp folder. Okay, sure. I will open this. I'm assuming, sure, it wants me to select the readme. Copy the readme. Copy. Now where have I installed the bloody file to? SDR Sharp x86. No, that's the audio recordings. Oh, the penis folder. Here we go. Penis folder. Temp x86. Is that it? You know what? This penis folder is actually confusing me, so I'm going to delete it. Will SDR Sharp still work?
What's so confusing about it, man?
SDR Sharp still works. So that actually wasn't the install folder. Where the hell is SDR Sharp? Oh, fuck me dead, dude. What? I did make a desktop shortcut. Open file location. Where are you? Here. Windows C drive program files. SDR Sharp. Okay. Do I put it in the plugins folder? Because that would make sense. But where are they putting it?
Well, I feel like I'm being left out of the party, man. I see the audio is moving, and it's not.
Extract the contents of this to your SDR Sharp. Which folder? I think I should put it in the plugins folder. I'm gonna put it in the plugins folder. Find the frontends.xml file.
Well, I do apologize if this is a bad recommendation for an SDR.
Stuck on step number 7. In the SDR folder, find the frontends.xml file. There is no frontends.xml file, mate. Okay, massive breakthrough. This is completely out of date.
This is better than the unified theory of physics. This is an incredible breakthrough. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm very excited.
So it's no longer called frontends.xml. In the thing, there's this file, .config. Open this cunt with Notepad, and that's your boy there. That's what you want.
Hey, don't assume genders, bro. Also, take a look at this. That's a smart tank. That is that. I don't know. Do you have one?
No, we don't have it, but we have a Canon printer.
I'm gonna send something to it.
That is not suspicious at all.
That
is a good driver.
Alexa, we got a serial, we got a server, we got a Google.
You've just backdoored your whole PC.
I have backdoored it.
So I have added into this file. I've gone to the bottom and I've copied and pasted this line, and I've just added, because when you paste it in, right, it does it like that. So I just put some spaces in there, and then I just do the old Control S, save that. So theoretically, if I close this now, and the next step is to literally open the program, open SDR Sharp and choose PlutoSDR. So that's open. Apparently,
what?
We go source, and SDR USB, and it is not there. Good, so it didn't work at all. Never mind, ignore this whole video, guys. So given it doesn't show up in the SDR Sharp software,
is stupid.
I'm gonna follow this and do the putty tutorial, because it's basically just renaming the chip to another name, so so whatever's looking for this actually thinks it's another chip, but it's not. But it's the same chip. So apparently, basically, Bryn's given up on communicating with it, so he's going to try the Ethernet thing, because networking is more interesting.
Maybe no, not an MCAP. Never mind.
Wireshark. Whoever wrote this fucking article has put a screenshot, right? This is a screenshot, so you can't actually select the text from the screenshot to put it in your command line. So after manually typing this out, character by character, pressing enter, it's now done that. So technically this device should be renamed as an AD9364 device. The reason for that is explained here, is because apparently when these were made, the manufacturer forgot to basically update the name of the chip. But apparently that's only for some. Maybe restart. So I've discovered that obviously the XML file that doesn't exist, which is in this tutorial, frontends.xml, right? That doesn't exist in my install. But
what the fuck?
This file, right? This is what I mentioned before, the SDR sharp.config. This, and I added it in the bottom there. That won't work because you look at the screenshot that these guys have. This is all defining the plugins in software. Now these are the default install plugins. These are the ones that you see, right? In source in here. These are the ones that you see here. They're defined. So that file's no longer here, which means, does that mean it's automatically defined if you just drag and drop the DLL file in? No, it doesn't, because I put it in the plugins folder. Doesn't show up. I've moved it out of the plugins folder into here because I've noticed the default plugins are installed.
I'm replacing all of
here.
The files.
Good. You've just bricked your install.
Maybe you need to run the installer every time you make an update.
Maybe.
Look, because this thing here, this bat file, we ran it when we first...
Yeah.
New drivers.
Okay, well maybe that might be it. But yeah, I've dragged it in here and it doesn't work.
It looks like he's got more. Where?
No, it doesn't.
Nope, it doesn't.
No Pluto.
Where?
I am going to just reinstall SDR Sharp for a clean install. Yeah, so Bryn's just found all the online plugins, which is sick. But what I was going to say is, this whole hack thing to get the PlutoSDR working, I think it's using a plugin as an excuse of connecting the device. It's not an actual plugin. It's just tricking the software into thinking that the plugin is a plugin when it's actually just a plugin. I'm still stuck on the fact that there is no plugin.xml.
Dude, it's
fucking text file.
This is
well, you know why this
open
is?
source software.
Because I brought it off Aliexpress. You know what I might do? I might create this XML file. If I just create frontends.xml and just
see what happens.
Just see what happens. So how I did this, right? Follow this guide until...
I deserve to step away.
Yeah, go away. Fuck off. Follow this guide until...
Good on you, Lucky.
until you get to
Wanting.
downloading SBI. Do not download the latest version of SDR Sharp. Do not download the latest version of SDR
In fact,
Sharp.
you know what we should do? We should create a GitHub repository of this version of.
Download the plugin from here,
Genius.
and then go to the home part of this GitHub. Reads this. It does not work with the latest version. Download this version. Download this version instead, right? And then keep going with this tutorial, right? Because in the old version, the installation directory looks like this, right? There's no plugins folder, and the old version does have the front-end's XML file. And then, yeah, keep going with this. Make sure you copy the DLL files as usual, right? The DLL files that are downloaded from...
Wait, what software was it? Was it the Sharp?
Yes.
Okay, so that means also that we don't have to.
And then it appears in there.